And we're away. A little bit of a warm-up here. Just to start, we've got some star jumps. So make sure those hands are touching up the top. Those feet are going out a little bit further than hip width distance. We've got about 20 seconds left of this one. Couple of seconds to go. All right, straight into a squat. Nice and deep squat here. So our feet are slightly wider than our hips, and we're trying to get our bum as close to the floor as we can. So if you want to push that bum back a little bit, we want to get into a nice deep squat without the heels coming off the ground preferably. Just go down as far as you can without those heels needing to come off the ground. You're going to feel this through your quads. And back up and just jogging on the spot as our warm-up continues. So you can flick your bum with your heels if you like, just to make sure those feet are coming nice and high off the ground. Warming up the calves, warming up the legs, warming up the arms. They're all going to be in use through this session today. It's a bit of an all-rounder session as we hit our legs, our core, our arms, our back. Alrighty, now with your left foot coming forward, you're going to step forward about 1 meter and come into a semi-stationary squat. Just the left leg coming forward at the moment. Squatting down, back knee coming close to the ground and back up. Switch it up now, right leg coming forward into a squat, back knee on the left leg, almost touching the ground as you come down, or slightly touching the ground. Really nice one to warm up those quads. You'll feel this strength building through your quads as you go through this exercise. And into some nice bounce up. So warming up the calves, the quads, just using your toes to flick off the ground. So as soon as those toes hit the ground, you're going to flick yourself back up into the air. So you want that time on ground to be as low as possible or as quick as possible. Keep this one going for a moment longer. I say a moment, that's not fair. There's about 20 seconds to go. So making sure the time on ground is really quick, using it as a chance to build up that reflex from the floor back up into the air. And working on a little bit of agility and a little bit of hip flexibility or hip strength here. We're just going to go jump from leg to leg about 1 meter apart and just try and hold that balance as you do jump. So 1 meter across, balance, meter across, balance. This is good to stabilize your ankle joints, your knee joints, and also build a little bit of strength through those joints and your quads. Generally, it's just a good balance stretch as well. Really well done, guys. Keep going. Into some nice deep lunges. So your legs spread out quite wide, past shoulder width apart, and just coming from a left to a right deep squat. Really targeting those quads to kickstart this session. and back to flicking those bum cheeks with the back of those heels. Really well done. We're going to mix it up really soon, guys, but flicking your heels up to touch your bum. Your calves and quads are starting to feel a nice little bit of a burn at the moment. Maybe your breath has picked up. Really nice way to start this session. We're already a quarter of the way through it, so you're doing well. There'll be a chance to rest really soon if you are hurting. And straight up into some calf raises. So feet next to each other, you're just going to push your body weight up through your calves, up through your big toe. If you're wondering where to put the focus of your attention, trying to push up through those big toes, strengthening those calves, the Achilles. Few more seconds to go, guys. Keep it up. Alright, we're going to make our way onto the mat now, or onto the floor, and simply hold a raised plank. So arms are straight, back straight, legs are straight. You're going to feel this through the core. A real stabilizing exercise through the core. Really important for runners to maintain this. So if you feel a little bit of a burn, it means you're doing it well. Few seconds to go. Alrighty, if you're really burning, just hold that pose. Otherwise, we're going to bring our left knee to our left elbow and our right knee up to our right elbow. This is building some stabilizing muscle. So we've got the strength coming through. Now we're working out how to stabilize and how to strengthen those muscles. If you saw, that's just some strength coming in. So really well done. Keep it up. Almost there. All right, straight into some push-ups. If you're not feeling so strong, feel free to rest your knees on the mat just to take a little bit of the load off. Otherwise, we've got about 18 seconds more worth of push-ups. If you're anything like me at this stage, your core should be burning. Nearly there. Great stuff, guys. All right, come up onto your hands and knees, and we're just going to extend our opposite arm to our opposite leg. So here's a bit more of a core stabilizer. Do your best to keep that back leg and your back as straight as you possibly can. You don't want to be arching up or down. And switch it up. Well done there, guys. Now we're going to come back up into the standing plank position, so arms straight. I'm sorry to do it to you guys, but I promise it's going to be so good for you. You feel this really working through your core now. It's fantastic. Don't forget to breathe. I know it's hard when you're really burning, but don't forget that breath. Straight around into sit-up position. Don't mind my hat falling off there. Hands coming up to your knees. Doing the best you can not to use your neck to pull the body weight up to your knees, but just really squeezing into that core to bring your body up. guys. Straighten out those legs, lay flat with your left leg. You're just going to raise that left leg. Really nice strengthening exercise for your hip flexors here. You're going to do a minute on each side with this exercise. So you really should feel this going up the outside of your hip. For the amount of times that runners spend actually working this muscle as they run, there's not a lot of time that's spent strengthening this in the gym or outside. So you might feel that this is a little bit weak, but you've only got about 18 seconds to go before we switch it up. So breathe through that discomfort if you're feeling it. Alright, and switch it up now. Right leg coming up and down to strengthen that right hip flexor. Another minute on this side. "30 seconds to go." Alright, 10 to go. Fantastic, guys. Back to our core. Opposite elbow to opposite knee sit-ups. So again, stabilizing and strengthening through that core. If you don't have an 8-pack after this session, do it a couple more times and you're going to have one, no doubt. You're going to be grateful come summer that you did this exercise, guys. So keep it up. Alrighty, up to your feet. Just shake it out for a moment, guy. You've earned a 30-second rest here. That's the view of Melbourne CBD in the background. Enjoy that for a moment if you can. Alright, got a few more seconds before we can get back into it. Doing well, guys. Really, really well. Got 8 minutes total, so straight back into those star jumps. We started with this one today. Arms up nice and high, legs out a bit further than shoulder width apart. This should get you breathing a little bit. Shake out any of that lactic acid that's built up in the last 13 minutes worth of working out. You're going to have a chance to rest once more before this session's done, guys. So work hard for a couple more minutes and then you're going to get another 30 seconds rest. Alright, keep going with these star jumps. 25 seconds to go. We've got just over 6 minutes left of this workout and then you are done. Five to go till we change it up. Alright, jump straight back down onto your mat. We're going to do a side plank here. So start with our right elbow down on the ground. If that's not hard enough for you, feel free to lift the leg which is on top. That's a real strengthener through the hips. You really need to have strong core, strong stability through your core and your hips for that one to work. If you're not quite there yet, you can work up to it over a couple of sessions and switch it up. Same on the other side. You might find one side feels naturally stronger than the other. That's completely normal. If you want to trial lifting that top leg up through this particular exercise on the other side, feel free to do that now. 13 seconds left of this exercise. 3, 2, 1, and you're done there. So come straight back around, forearms on the ground. We're going to do some push-up planks, starting with the left hand pushing up and then going back down, then the right hand pushing up and the right hand going back down. Just switch that around for the next 13 seconds. If your core wasn't on fire before, it should be now. If it's not, tell me how you do it. Alright, back onto our back, and we're going to go opposite hand to the outside of the opposite foot. Keep it going, guys. We've got about 25 seconds left of this one. Really squeeze through that core. Try not just to throw your legs and arms up in the air, but try and make the core the part of your body that's helping contract both of those arms and legs up into the air. Hand on the outside of the shoe. Try to get it up there as far as you can. If you can't, just get it up as far of your shin as you possibly can. Alright, you're done there. Now we're going to lay flat on our back, the double leg lift. So you're not quite going to touch the ground with your feet, and then you're going to lift both legs back up to the ground. If you've got it in you, feel free to elevate your bum at the top. Try not to put too much weight into your hand as you do it. Sometimes we can use those as a lever. I'm doing my best not to do it here, guys. I know it hurts, it burns. You're doing so well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And well done. There you go. All right, hat back on, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Less than 4 minutes to go of this workout, guys. Jump back up onto your feet. We're going to get into a couple of bounce ups once again. Mix it back up. You should be feeling confident with this one now. Nice and high. As we start to round out this workout, feel free to just dig a little bit deeper into those energy resources now. Nice high bounces, using those feet as springs to get off that ground as quickly as you possibly can. Rest up, guys. Enjoy. You've got 30 seconds left to rest. And then once we get back into it, we've only got 2.5 minutes left of this workout today. Would love to know how you found it. Was it burning? Was it easy? Was it hard? Are you getting better? You let me know. Alrighty, guys. Couple of seconds. 2.5 minutes to go. Let's do it. Back down on our mat. We're going to work out our back now. So lifting your forearms, which are in an L shape, you're going to use that top of your back to squeeze your chest and your forehead off the ground. If that is a little bit intense for you, feel free to rest your hands on the mat. You don't want to just push up with your hands, but just help them take a little bit of pressure away from your back. Great stuff, guys. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Seven seconds left of this exercise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself up into push-up position, 30 seconds of push-ups. If you need to take some of that weight off, remember, put your knees on the ground and do the alternate version of push-ups. Otherwise, stick with me here. Got 15 seconds left, then 1 minute to go of this session. Dig deep now. Last push up. Up we get. All right, bum kicks. Almost there. Feel free to pick up that pace if you want to go a little bit faster. Nice and high. Really round it out. Less than 50 seconds to go now, guys. Really well done. Kick them up nice and high. Quick off the floor. Alrighty, let's finish with those bounce ups one more. This is the last exercise. If you want to throw in some high knees into this one, bring those knees up to the chest, up, and 3 little stabilizers, up, 3 little stabilizers, up. Really good. This will get you breathing for the last 18 seconds of this workout. Few seconds to go, guys. Really well done. Keep working hard. Awesome stuff. Great workout, guys. You are done.